Hey guys, and welcome to the Tuesday stream. We're back playing a little bit of Kerbal Space Program. We're playing the stream career, of course. For some reason, Kerbal threw me straight into the hard career earlier on. I don't know what that was about. Not where I want to be. Not where I want to be at all. Hello, everybody out there who is watching. I think it's just my beautiful girlfriend at the moment. Hello. Mwah, mwah. But to everyone on the video, hello to you as well. Whilst we're in this quiet moment, I'd like to dedicate this entire 2 hours to my mother, currently enjoying her birthday, but unfortunately having to self-isolate because she's got to go into to hospital at some point, and it turns out they are not messing about with COVID in hospitals. Who would have thought? Okay, my plan today just to clear my throat, let's come into the space plane hangar. I think we got a thing in here. Now, for those of you that were around last time, hey Darkfire Sky, how you doing, buddy? For those of you that were around last time, we were going around, we were cleaning up some stuff, we were playing with our space rocks, we were having a great time. But there was something that we found just kind of flying around. It's not this one, it's this one. Tiny Science Getter 2. Look at this guy. So this guy's plan. Let's explain it quickly. In the middle, this guy right here, right in the middle here, is an orbital capable rocket. You can see him there. He's got 2 solid boosters, got a line of liquids, some tiny engines around the outside. It's got a little science module in the middle and a whole bunch of science apparatus. No, the science apparatus is on the big plane. I remember. The reason that we've got the science apparatus on the big plane is this guy can fly around, get what he needs science-wise, and then this can fly off to orbit. Doesn't it sound great? I think that sounds great. We've got some. I now need to go and make sure I know where we are sending this. I believe that we are sending this up and off to the space station at the very top of our orbit. I say the very top. It's literally just like ISS height. But let's have a look. Where's my cafe addiction? It looks like it might have been English, but it really wasn't. It was some European language. Wow. I hope everybody out there is doing fine. Running a little bit late today. I indeed was. I had lots of uni work, and then it was my mother's birthday today, so I had to make sure I got a phone call out to her, and then I had to eat and all sorts of stuff. Isn't life grand? Down the bottom here, we've got ourselves a mobile processing laboratory. That's what I'm after. This thing. Oh, hello. What have you got? Flying flower debris. We'll go and have a look at that in a second. See what that's up to. But we've got some small docking ports on the outside, and we've got a science module. There are no Kerbals on board. We will have to deal with that before we can actually make it, but we will send that science module up. Where's my target here? Hey, look at you. Can we switch over and have a look at... Wait. Does this have... Ue la Periaps? Yeah, okay, that's not coming back to orbit. We're going to go back to the Space Center. We're going to go... So, the main reason that plane failed, in a big inverted commas, is because it couldn't land and take back off. Or rather, it could land, but every time I landed, I ended up blowing up the engines. Because I am a Class A pilot. I am very good at what I do. So, there is an easy way to fix this. There is an easy way to fix this. Tight Science Getter 2. Oh, excuse me. Out of nowhere. I don't think that actually muted me. I pressed the button to mute me, but I don't think it did. No, it didn't. I'm looking at the stuff in the background there. Okay, that's unfortunate. We'll figure it out. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to get the center of mass. You see the center of mass here? I need to put parachutes either directly on the center of mass, or at least in line with it. And then some further out and away. I think we can do this relatively simple. If I do this, press the X button, look at that. Already we've got some balanced parachutes. I know, I'm a genius. It's hard to contain it. I get it. Let's put that there. We've got 2 of them. 2 of them. Now, where have they appeared on... There we go. These 2 here. Now, they're going to be... I mean, they're single use. We could include an engineer, and then we could have like multi-use parts, but I'm not going to include an engineer because this is supposed to be a fully robotic, autonomous mission here. So I'm just going to make sure that they don't look too silly. They kind of look a little bit silly, but not too silly. And then with this load of staging here, I want to also go ahead and put more, yes, you heard me, more front and back of this. This should then mean we've got 2 landings, right? 2 landings. I'm hoping so. Did it put it in a weird place? Okay, that's fine. Like so. All right, let's just make sure that we've got engines that need to be fired at the right time. Those engines there, drop that. Okay, gonna bring this down. Okay, we should be able to do 2 landings now, and with sacrificial parachutes. Is there anything else we could do to make this a little bit more stable? I'm feeling like we need some SAS control. I'm wondering, does this have SAS pointing on it? It doesn't look like it does. That's why we used the Octo probe there, though. We have opened up a whole bunch of technology since, not the technology we needed, though. Technology since we built this. Let's put these here and here. The center of mass has ever so slightly just shifted, but it's okay, because I'm going to do the same on the back. So hopefully that should be completely balanced. I'm sure it's offset my wings. It's done some weird stuff like that. Hey, miss, how you doing? I didn't see you get in. How you doing? Okay, I hope everybody is good, fine, and dandy. We're gonna give it a go. We're just gonna go. Let's get it. I didn't save it. I didn't save the machine. This is bad, yo. This is bad. Okay, cool. People trying to talk to me on Discord. Don't they see the little purple marker that says I'm streaming? How dare they? How dare they? Okay, I think we're just good to go. What biomes? Wait, this is a terrible map to have a look at this. Let's get back here. Down at the bottom of my toolbar here, we've got the Kerbal operating system, and during that we've got this big old map. Now we've been going around. We've been getting all sorts of different data for the different planets that we are along. We are indeed on Kerbal. Let's just double check that it is Kerbal. I mean, we can recognize the land masses there. And we go to the mass type and we go biome. I want the biome data, because biome data is where you get different types of science, or the biomes are where you get different types of science. Over here we got, this is where we are. You can see it. We've got a whole bunch of different biomes. We've got some shores over there. I think we might be headed off to Jeb's Island. We've got some grasslands and we've got some shores all in one place. You know what? I'm going to do that. Let's open up a... So this map here enables me to put down waypoints on my marker, on my map, on my actual map. I will show you. As you can see, waypoint selector here. I don't want to select a waypoint. I want to place a waypoint. How do we place the waypoint? I thought that was something. There we go. All right. I knew that was something we could do. Over here, put that. I'm going to set that. Stocks Twilight. Beautiful. I should then be able to come into my map and go, why aren't you here? Oh, all the way over there. Oh man, that's further away than I thought it was. Okay, that's fine. I'm up for a long flight. Are you guys up for a long flight? I can talk to you all about the wonders that I've been doing in my university labs today. I've been experimenting. Well, I mean, I say experimenting. We've been demonstrating the properties. I was just about to be like, where's the engine? But of course, we've got tiny engines on the back. The properties of wires inside magnetic fields when you push electrons through them. That's cool. Jeb does indeed have his own island. So I should make it clear to those people who have not been following since the very beginning of my Kerbal career that I refer to a lot of the areas around here by their Kerbal names. Now, Kerbal is a mod that enables you to have lots of different bases and base structures and stuff like that around. And almost by sheer necessity, they ended up having to give different places different names so people could refer to them. Now, the reason that I refer to them like that is because during Kerbal Combat, no, not Kerbal Combat, the other one, Kerbal Collaborative Warfare, the much more successful war series that I was a part of, we used Kerbal to split up the planet between us. Let's use lots. I think that's probably going to be a better one. Chase, there we go. So I've got really used to calling different areas of Kerbal different names by the Kerbal name, because we had to refer to them as something. You know, if I was going to attack Penguin or Tape or Alkanuch, I had to, you know, to say which base I was headed to. So I got very, very used to doing that. And I still refer to these things by their Kerbal name. You know what? I feel like this is going to take a while. Let's go for double speed. That's going to take half the time. Isn't it amazing how velocity works like that? You go twice the speed, it takes you half the time. So it's almost like there's some deep meaning to stuff there. Okay, so I'm seeing the curvature of Kerbal. I'm not seeing an island. Are you guys seeing the island ahead of us? As is tradition, I have finished my cup of tea mere minutes into starting the stream, but that's fine. Do you guys get the beauty of this skybox? I know on my stream we are dealing with just a few pixels, so I can understand that sometimes you won't be getting the absolute wonders that I get in front of me, which is a shame, to be honest with you. I really do miss my, like, well, I say my misses super high internet speeds that enabled me to just broadcast wherever I wanted, whenever I wanted. It was brilliant. It was wonderful. There it is. Do you see it just over here? There's a bump there, and there's a bump there. In between those two bumps is the flatlands of Jeb's Island. Now, how fast... Ooh, let's stop playing around with it whilst we're still at double speed. 4 speed! Alright, slow down. That's that. I never realised at 4 kilometres up how much of a curvature we had here. There's a planet out there somewhere. Where is it? They kept on... There it is. Elu. Elu is off in the distance over there. Can we see it? We probably could if we squinted. Yeah, it's that little pixel right there. Again, I'm not sure whether you guys get to see it or not, but that's the thing. Okay, we need to slow ourselves back down. We need to come for a landing onto Jeb's Island. This should be relatively simple. Just bank over, bring down the power of our engines. All's going well so far. Beautiful, beautiful. And hopefully... we're just going to line ourselves up for a beautiful little landing. We won't even need this second set of parachutes. This plane, by the way, almost entirely sacrificial. I don't think there's much of it that I want to try. I mean, if I could fly it back, I totally would. But we don't have the engine power to be able to make that happen. So, for a little bit of background, Kerbal generally does not like you having 2 things in the atmosphere at once. It decides that one of them is something that you've thrown away, like a stage and an empty fuel tank or whatever, and it tries to delete it. Which, as I'm sure you can imagine, when you are launching rockets from the underside of planes, doesn't go well. It generally decides that the plane is a stage that needs to be deleted. Yeah, it's not amazing. It's not the worst thing that ever happens, but it definitely has its drawbacks. The way to get around that is to make sure that you're going up fast enough that all of your stuff comes out of the atmosphere. You then separate, go into orbit, and hopefully you've got into orbit before the stage crashes back into the atmosphere. And they just like swap over to the atmosphere and stuff like that. In Kerbal, not a problem. Real life, that would never happen. That's a serious bit of technological want there. But in Kerbal, happens easy. Okay, so we're going for shores and we're going for grasslands. I'm wondering what other biomes are easily accessible to us. Man, we've barely gone anywhere. Look, there's Ben Bay over there. We've got like, I suppose that's the other set of mountains. Okay, that's fine. I thought this was the set of mountains out the back of Kerbal, the Kerbal Space Center. Yep, that's the word I'm looking for. And that would have been a little bit disappointing. Okay, we've cut our engines. We are nosing down. Because we're going faster, well, because we're just about approaching the speed of sound, our plane will start slowing down pretty quickly. There's a lot of drag involved when you're going very fast. So, hopefully... Do I want to swap to... okay, I've put parachutes on here. Which means we could go for a parachute landing. But at the same time, that's looking pretty flat up ahead of us. Let's make a quick save. Bam, quick save. Quick save has been saved. We're going to go see if we can, in any way, shape or form, touch this baby down. I'm only going to have one go at it. And then if that... No! We've got a problem. That I completely forgot would be a problem. It's got some solar panels there. And so I need to keep the engines running because they're the things providing power. We can't now that the power is dead. We've got no control. This is just going to make a very, very nice little splash into the water. Let's change this camera view so it doesn't keep messing around with us. Oh man. We're gonna have a little crash, guys! Yay! I mean, everybody likes to watch some explosions, right? I don't know how explosive it's going to be because we are in. Oh! Is it trying to save itself? I mean, I've got no control, so it must be doing it all on its own. Little backflip. I wanted some style points whilst we were doing it. Remarkably well controlled flight, actually. I mean, ignoring the splashing and the. And the swimming around and doing weird things. But that was pretty good. Okay, I know how to fix this. We're going back to the space plane hangar. Acrobatics, yes. Aerobatics, of course. Now, I don't think I've got the ultimate. No, I do not have the ultimate. But we can fix this in several ways. Now, the ultimate way would have been to have an RTG, the radiothermal isotope, something that's just got a little bit of plutonium in it. And they're like, yep, I'm going to take the heat that is coming out of this and turn it into power. We can't do that, so I'm going to throw some batteries on it, and that should hopefully keep us going. But, of course, I'm not going to just throw batteries on it. We also need to be able to make some power. Let's just go for these little ones here. And then I think we'll wait for daytime. Do people like the idea? I mean, I didn't save it. Anyway, obviously, the thing that I wanted to do was come back and save my design. If we had had a perfectly optimal launch, I wouldn't have gone back to the space plane hangar. I totally would have forgotten to save it. So knowing me as a game player, I went back and did that again. Yes, totally wasn't that I just completely forgot all about it and bad things happened because of my poor memory. No. All right, let's press. Okay, batteries be heavy, yo. Batteries be heavy. I should have known that was going to be the case. I didn't think they were going to be that heavy. Oh well, let's wait till morning. Morning sunrise. Let's do it. 2.5 hours wasted. Just make sure we got nothing on the alarm clock. Okay, that's fine. Every now and then, ooh, did you guys see that eclipse just go ripping past? I saw that eclipse. Should we go relive that eclipse just for a moment? I feel like that went past very fast. Okay, we're going to go back 2 hours. We're going to go forwards 2 hours. We're going to go back 2 hours, then forwards 2 hours. I just watched that little eclipse that happened there. I really quite enjoy the random alignments that happen in this game. Now, it's not quite as random. This time, it didn't pitch backwards. Different. It's different. Okay, it's not quite as random as you would have it believe, as it would have you believe, rather, because, of course, everything is on the same equatorial plane, right? It's not like in real life where things are just kind of a little bit janky from each other, like they're all orbiting at slightly different angles, and so the eclipse is actually something rare that just kind of pops up. But this time, in Kerbal, no, everything lines up against each other and works well. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Go, wait. Activate those engines. Full throttle. Go, go, go. We're going to fly towards the eclipse. I'm sure nothing bad could happen if we ever got there in time, you know. And the crazy thing is, if you were stood on the moon, you wouldn't even really know, right? It would just be like, oh, it's bright here. Wouldn't it be great to be sat in the moon base when an eclipse is kicking off back on Earth? You'd be able to, as long as you could see Earth, you'd be able to see it. There'd just be this like little dot crossing the horizon, crossing the planet. Sorry, that would be cool. Landing gear up. Just go yaw round here. The fact that my navigation marker is not there. Okay, we're just gonna fly by dead reckoning. I think we will. I keep pressing escape to close the map, but that's totally not how that works. It's totally not how that works. Okay, let's come over here and make sure everything is still working a-okay. For those of you that have joined, because I noticed there's at least one person that's joined since we launched this craft. We've got an airplane. You can tell because it's in the sky flying. But on the underside of the airplane, we've got ourselves a little rocket. Now, this rocket is actually orbital capable. I've tested it. It really is. We can fly the airplane up at about a 45-degree angle, stay on the equator, drop this baby, fire it up, and send it off to orbit to join my space station. That's not a space station. That's a space station over there, where we can process the science for extra science points. We have already gone round for the majority of Kerbin, that is the planet that we're on, and grabbed the first level science. Now, science in Kerbal's a little bit weird. When you first pick up the game, you kind of feel like there's only one thing to do. You go and get the science, bring it back home, and you get the science points. But actually, that is a little bit of a waste of science, if I'm to be honest with you. If you can put science in your science lab, which is something that you unlock later on, it can sit there and process science for you. Oh, look at this. Oh, I like this. We're at 3 times speed now, so we're watching this eclipse really rip off. I particularly like the fact that you can see the big old craters facing Kerbin over there. That's great. I really like an eclipse, so it's nice. Most celestial events are pretty cool, yo. Pretty cool. It's weird that, so like when you're on a planet and either the sun or the moon that's got to do with that planet gets covered, that's called an eclipse. But if this sun was then to cover up a sun in the background, that's called an occultation. Also happens with planets. If the moon was then to cover up a different sun, a different star, that would also be called occultation, because it occludes, right? Why is this not the occultation of the sun from Earth, or the Kerbal from Kerbin? Well, why have we got this weird name? I know why. It's because back in the day we didn't realise that this was the same as those tiny little points. That's. And to be fair, why would you think that? It's kind of crazy to stop and take a moment to think about these big, ginormous burning balls of fusion. I mean, burning's the wrong word there, but we'll go for it anyway. It's actually the same as these tiny little points of light that are also actually big burning balls of fusion. Yeah, they're crazy. Some of them so unbelievably large that you can't quite wrap your head around it. Yeah. The only way you can deal with it is by having like 10 to the 56, and you're like, wow, 56 a much bigger number than 30, and stuff like that, right? And it doesn't quite impart how mind-bogglingly huge some of those things are out there. Of course, the larger they are, the less time they are actually around in the universe, which it's kind of sad. But burn bright, burn short. Well, you gotta wonder how many. Can only binary stars do the star eclipse thing? No. Well, I mean, wait. What do you call it when a star eclipses another star? So the occultation is like you'll be looking out this way, any direction, pick any star, and then one of the planets in your solar system will go past the star. It doesn't necessarily have to be a planet. It could be an asteroid. It could be something. Seems hard for one star to block another star from a different system. So. Yes, you're right. It is hard. The chances of it happening are very, very small. But there's a lot of stars out there. Think about it. Like stars. I say think about it. Like stars go supernova very, very rarely. I'm going to use an analogy here. It's probably a terrible analogy because I'm talking about supernova. But stars go supernova very, very rarely, right? But because of how many stars there are, like. A star's got to be around for, at least 1 billion years if it's a big one before it blows up, right? And the smaller ones take a lot longer, right? Like billions of years, many. There are stars out there that have been burning since the beginning of time that still have not gone supernova because there's not been enough time, right? But out there, somewhere in the universe, a star goes supernova about once a year. Just from what we can see. That's not like the universe entirety. That's the universe that we can see. That's crazy, right? Or is it once a year for the Milky Way? I remember it being like ridiculous anyway. But yeah, so rare things happen in the universe because there's a lot of universe. Some might say that's the explanation for life, right? We're very rare, but that's cool because the universe is very big. Oh, we're coming in twice as fast. I was like, this feels very fast for coming in for a landing, but actually, the universe is crazy. Bounce. Did it work? Bounce. Oh, hold it. Press T. Yes. I think we're good. Hey Mark, how you doing? You almost brushed out whilst passing your teeth. Puberty has almost killed your circulation 2 times since the beginning of November, dude. I mean, so I'm a relatively thin 6'4" man. I borderline anemic, a bunch of stuff that goes along like that. In my early 20s, I couldn't stand up. I mean, I could, but it was very rare for me to stand up without needing to sit back down and take a moment because my head went all of it a little bit weird. So, believe, I feel you, man. I feel you. That's it's not the best thing to have. Not the best thing to have. Anyway, science. We did a thing. Let's do a resave. Okay, cool. Where are we right now? Like, right now, are we on... Which biome are we on? That's what I'm... Also, sorry, we were just talking about how crazy the universe was and the wonders that happened. Look at me land this craft. Did you guys witness that? Witness me! Witness me! We don't want this map type. Stop giving me the slope. I want the biomes. Oh, man. And we're going to zoom in on the ship that we are. I love this map, by the way. It is one of the unsung heroes. Oh, look, we got some highlands over there as well. Oh, we can definitely get 3 different ones. And then we'll go over... What, to this mountain? I don't know. We'll find another thing at some point. Is this mountains? What's right in here? For those of you who are not aware, so I want to draw your attention below this bar, right? Notice how when I'm moving my mouse around, it tells you the biome there. It also gives you a bunch of other information, your elevation, your inclination, latitude and longitude, stuff like this. But more importantly, look, grasslands, highlands, shores. We're going to go through those. Back with the science plane. Please don't hopelessly strand it again. Well, it's because we found it last week that I was like, oh, wait, yes, I remember. Okay, so let's conduct the material study. Yes, thank you. We're going to observe mystery goo. I feel like I've forgotten half the stuff that I was talking about just a second ago. If there was a conversation topic that I started and didn't finish, give me a prod about what it was and I'll I'll get back on it. Okay, can we, from here, collect all? Yeah, I love that. I think that's one of the best things about the science modules. Okay, so was that everything that we actually had access to? I think it is. Yes, yeah, that is indeed everything we had access to. You see that over there, that little mountain thing? We're going over there. Let's go have a look. Let's go have a look. Full throttle might be a little much. Might be a little much. So let's bring it back down. But yeah, so we've got... I want to get back to that star passing in front of a star business. So that is a thing that happens. It really is a thing that happens. I believe it's still called an occultation. But surely that needs its own name, right? If the light from the star that we're around is called an eclipse, you know, when the star that we're around gets blocked, we call that an eclipse. And I suppose the lunar eclipse is kind of the same thing. You guys can see why that's kind of the same thing, right? It's still the light from your same star. Don't take off. Don't. We lost contact with the floor there. Oh, I felt that. I felt a break. Turns out this thing can lift off the floor at like 30 meters per second. That is crazy. Press T. Let's get this like pointed in the right direction. I want to go on the mountain. Maybe we should have gone to the beach first. Maybe I should have gone to the beach first. But like a star doesn't occlude, right? A star doesn't occlude. And what do we call it? So so the way that we find planets around other stars, or one of the ways, there's two serious ways, but one of the ways that we find planets around other stars is by watching the amount of light that comes from the star, and then when a planet goes in front of it, like you can't see all of that star now, right? You can't see all of that sun because my mouse pointer is blocking a little bit of it, right? So we can measure that amount of light that drops down. Obviously we don't get this full picture. We're just looking at a pixel that gets a little bit darker and then brighter again, right? You have no idea how much of science is just watching things get a little bit of something and then back again. And you're like, how do you infer stuff from that? Anyway, it doesn't matter. And that's called a transit. Okay, that's called a transit. But if that happened with a rogue planet, you know, something just drifting around in the galaxy, and it came across, that would be an occultation. But if we were on another planet in the same solar system, and the planet went across, we'd call that an eclipse. Why do we have all these different names for the same stuff? What is up with that? And at least two of those things got named during this century, right? Like the rogue planet going through and the planet passing through. Like those two things got named this century. We've only really been sorting that out. Why? Surely we know better by now. Surely we know better. How far away is this mountain? I thought we would have been there, but okay, we're getting better. We're doing good. There's a Boab. Why didn't I bring a scanning arm? Oh man, we could have got the scanning arm. I'm tempted to take off. I wish we'd brought a little rover with us. That would be. Oh man, that's what we need. We need a plane that turns up, drops down a little rover. The rover goes around, collects up a whole bunch of science, comes back, dumps the science module on the rocket. The plane takes off, flies the rocket up. The rocket launches, goes to the space station. Boom, science points, right? Like that. That's a mission I'd like to work on. I never really build rovers. That's probably something we should go on a little tip doing. Little small compact robotic rovers. I think they are the next thing we need to be building in Kerbal. I've got loads of this is technically a big rover at the moment, right? Would you say this is a big rover? Does it class as a big rover? I would like to think so. So we have just, I say we, I'm totally involved. NASA have just sent a helicopter to Mars, right? You guys know about the Ingenuity helicopter. If you don't, Perseverance was the last rover to go to Mars. And on the underside, you can't see the underside here. On the underside, there was a little drop-down box. And inside that box was a helicopter. It was great. It was amazing. It performed way beyond what they thought it was going to do, to the point where it's still going now. It's cool that it's still going now. But how long until we start strapping wings onto our rovers and just be like, go on, fly. Go on, off you go, fly. I can't help but think we're pretty close to that future. I cannot help but think we're pretty close to that future. Let's talk about Ingenuity still going, by the way. So, do you guys know that the ice poles on Mars are made more out of carbon dioxide than water ice? There is a lot of water ice in the poles. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying there's not any there. There are literal tons and tons and tons of water in the ice poles of Mars. But mostly they're made out of carbon dioxide. So they sent Ingenuity, well, they sent Perseverance, but Ingenuity was there as well during the summer, which meant it was quite warm on Mars. I mean, quite warm is relative. Yeah, it was a balmy 10 degrees in places. That was on the equator on the hottest day or something like that. And what is the Mars temperature record? It's gonna be pretty high anyway. We're gonna be like, ooh, that's quite a nice temperature. And that's not the one I want either. Where's the one I'm looking for? Not that one. I want this one? Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Just want to see how far away we are. So anyway, Ingenuity was sent when it was quite warm. Now, obviously, carbon dioxide ice. Well, you did a little bounce. Carbon dioxide ice only exists at minus. We'll take a stab in the dark and say minus 50 degrees C. It might be a little bit colder, might be a little bit warmer. I can't remember exactly. But that means when it is summer on Mars, or in that particular hemisphere of Mars, the ice cap has melted quite a lot because there's a lot of carbon dioxide. And if all the carbon dioxide's melted, where's it gone? Well, it's gone in the atmosphere, right? That meant Ingenuity had quite a thick atmosphere to be flying in. Yeah, a lot of carbon dioxide to throw down. But Ingenuity's lasted a lot longer than they thought it would. They were expecting to crash it during the summer. And I think someone up at NASA head up went, no, you don't crash this thing, it's doing too well. Because the lead scientist was like, we're going to crash this thing. We are going to push this thing until it cannot be pushed anymore. No! No! I'm not taking it. Hello, Gary Gamer. How you doing, buddy? I hope you're having a good time. We're going to fly over there. That's what we're going to do. We're going to fly over there. So in the winter, sorry, the ice caps have refrozen. Yeah. The carbon dioxide. Oh, look, this was not here last time I was here. Where did all this grass come from? The ice caps have refrozen, so there's not as much atmosphere as there was, and they had to speed up the helicopter blades. There's no way I'm gonna land on that. Look at it, it's all bumpy. Oh well, we're gonna try. We're going to crash this thing, crashes that thing. Oh, I was talking about the Ingenuity spacecraft, but yeah, I did indeed crash it, as I said I was going to. But yeah, during Martian winter, there's not as much atmosphere because it all gets frozen. All the carbon dioxide freezes into the poles. So Ingenuity has had less atmosphere to fly. You know, it's a helicopter. It needs atmosphere to throw down. Hey, another 3. How are you doing? You having a good time, man? You having a good time? Is everybody out there having a good time? I hope so. I am having a very rambly time. Are we going to be out? This is where I crashed, so like instantly we're doing better. Watching this, like what I'm worried about is this. Look, here we go. We're going up, then we're going down. Which way is it going to go? Are we going to bounce? Ugh. Okay, I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. We're on the highlands. That's all I care about. And yeah, that's the thing that I find most amazing about the Ingenuity helicopter is the fact that they had to speed up the rotor blades because there's not enough atmosphere for it to fly during the winter. Like to the point where the wingtips are now busting through the speed of sound. Well, no, I think they're up to like 99.99 or something like that. Which, you know, is crazy. Once you start sending a helicopter through the sound barrier, things start getting really weird. Really weird. Now I don't know enough about that sort of stuff to be able to give a more technical rundown than really weird. But I watched this YouTube channel called Mars Guy. If you don't watch, go and check him out. He does relatively regular rundowns of what Ingenuity and that lot have been up to. Yeah, Shockwaves, exactly, Super Gary Gamer. Yeah, I just want to plug the dude quick, the Mars Guy. What? Wait, what? Huh? Hang about, review data. Grassland. No! Reset the experiment. And you. Reset goo canister. Wait, what? Why is this? That. Set this up here. Review data. We gotta go further? Okay, alright, quick save. Quick save. I respectfully disagree, another 3. I mean, by all means, prove me wrong. By all means, prove me wrong. But I believe that helicopters really try not to do that. Break the speed of sound with their wingtips. Wingtips? Blade tips? Yeah, wherever we're going for there. Okay, what can I look at to make sure... Are we still thrusting? Bring that thrust down. Kerbin's Highlands. Okay, here we go. We just had to move just the smallest amount. Yeah, at least the tip of the blades. I'm about it. Working on a web server for a rubbish little game. Dude, I am about it. I've also been trying to do some stuff like that. Not recently, but like a couple of years ago. Okay, conduct the material. Here we go. We got the science that we're here for. Yeah, I know. They're like, oh, but we don't. It's fine. All of this is going to orbit. We're not collecting science for now. We're collecting science for processing. Log that temperature. Yeah. Keep the experiment, and then hopefully here, collect all. There we go. Beautiful. All right. That's what we want. Right. So somewhere, should we go for a little jaunt over that way? There's a beach. Look at these beaches. Oh man, I am not stopping if I go down there. Maybe we're not going to go that way. There's some mountains. Do we want to go for some mountains? Okay, let's call up the biome map. I would love to get people's inputs on this about where we're going to end up going. It's a shame I can't zoom in on this one. That would be so much better. We're there. Yeah, let's actually bring up this map. This is probably the more useful map during this situation. What is this? Hello? What are you? I don't know what that is. I've been clicking now. We don't even know where we are. Can we reset? Can you tell me what's going on? All right, cool. There we go. Zooming in. So each colour represents a biome. We have been to grasslands, the light green, and dark green, the highlands. we could roll down the hill towards the... I mean, I might just roll down the hill towards the shores anyway, because it's like right there. It's like right there. And then maybe go for this little bit of... this little bit of... Let's do it. I'm going to put down a waypoint. It doesn't like it. Right there. Okay, we're going to set that. Scipion's point. I should really get people's names and stuff and make you guys into the waypoints. That would be much cooler. Okay, right. We are going to turn that off. We're going to turn down. Am I going to fly? Am I going to... I'll tell you what I'm actually going to do. Wait, stop. He's not going to stop like this, is he? No, he's going faster. Okay. Because obviously I've gendered my plane, you know. If we could... There we go. We're slowing down now. We're slowing down. That's good. That's good. I wanted to get a quick save. And then I think I'm just going to flutter my way down somewhere. Where do we think the closest... Click on this. The closest beach is... Oh man, I suppose we could splash down into the water, and then that's all for... that we have science for. Mountains or water, guys? Mountains or water? Make your votes now. I'm even going to ask in the chat. You guys can... Mountains or water? I could totally type. You guys know this. Honestly... Oh... In lab today, I noticed that it was getting cold and I can't really move my fingers or what. Mountains, water, mountains, water. Okay, all right. With two waters for a mountain so far. 2 mountains for a water. We're even. Oh man. Okay, miss. We're gonna need you to cast a vote. Mountains or water? What do you want to see me crash into? All right, mountains. Here we go. All right. Okay. I'm still going to the beach. Oh, I suppose we could just fly to the beach over there. Can I get a rolling takeoff? Is this something I can do? Is there something I can do? You know what? Full thrust. Let's do it. Let's get off of Jeb's Island and get on out of here. Hopefully this little bounce here is just what we need. Yes, yes, yes. Speeds! I am speed! Alright, we got it. Today was a fun day. First lecture was 7:30. Oh, dude. It was maths with 6 people. Yeah, I bet. We all got a bit of lag with the talking and stuff, miss. Sorry. I will probably ask you to do stuff just as you do it many times. Just like Miss wants me to... It's true, she does. Let's zoom out here. I mean, do I want to just put down on that beach? I mean, it's just over. Where's the waypoint? We'll try and do it. I mean, I've got 2 sets of... Activate navigation. Brilliant. I've got 2 sets of parachutes still waiting to be used. I can't believe how well I set down on this island. That was so good. All right, stop spinning the map around and let's get ourselves pointed. Okay, lined up well. The girl from out of group came into the classroom. The lecturer stopped and asked if she was lost. I don't think my lecturers would know if someone from out of group walked in. Especially, so we've got... I'm doing basically 4 modules. My labs, I'm never going to talk about what actually goes on there. My mathematics for physics, my mechanics, you know, working out how balls roll down hills and stuff like that. And then Planet Earth, which is just kind of like a general knowledge one, right? We've just swapped lecturers for this Planet Earth module, and he doesn't know anybody. He is a Class A nerd, so he doesn't really like talk that well. Most of my lecturers are quite well-rounded people. You know, a few of them have even got what I would call style. I think one of them's been on TV before. You know, they know how to deal with people. But this one guy, and let's be honest, it's good that it's just one of my lecturers, is such a nerd that I don't think he knows how to deal with people. What was I doing in lab? Today I was doing the wire balance. So you get a square of wire, you balance it on literal knife edges, right? You put one side going through a magnet, and then you hook up some power, and it can like lift it up, and then you use the current that you're putting through to weigh stuff. We were putting bits of paper. We were weighing bits of paper. You know, fun. But you know, it's all like, you know, Maxwell says this. Prove that there is a linear relationship between force and current. And you're like, all right, fair enough. I'll plot a graph. Almost all of labs is, can you plot this graph? It's all right, I suppose, but it's not ideal. Where is this the best bit of beach to land on, do you think? Look at that, it's nice and smooth. Yeah, let's do it. Let's cut the engines. We're gonna swing around and come back at it. Electra, because only 8 out of 27 showed up. Oh man. Yeah, no, I don't have any lectures that small. Almost all of mine are 100 people plus. I suppose in labs we are split over 8 groups that take shifts on the days, right? Oh, this feels horrific. I'm coming in such a weird angle. Remember, we got parachutes we can use. Oh, I should have saved. There we go. Quick save. Terrible time to quick save, but there we go. Coming down hard. Flare! I like that we got a little like that we can swap to the land radar now. Okay, this should be good now. We're level flight. We're slowing down. The land's coming up to meet us, which might be a little bit of a problem. But I think as long as we don't let the land come too fast up at us. Oh, wings! Oh, my wings! Oh, no, we're good. We're good. Okay, we're good. Man, what a giggle. Where did that come from? All right, quick load. All right, gonna use the parachutes. We have only got 2 landings left to do and 2 sets of parachutes. Mechanics lecture is pure meme material. Ooh. Let me steady up. Okay. He said he couldn't mark it because he partied too hard. Instead, he said he forgot to take her papers. So, oh, nice. Yeah, he sounds great. He sounds great. My mechanics lecturer seems like he would have done that 10 years ago. All right. But I really want to show you guys a picture. He's got like not a hand. What's the twirly mustache called? You know, he's got a twirly mustache anyway. Wears a waistcoat. The dude is an absolute like. Well, I want to say chap. He's an absolute chap. Okay, parachutes go. And we're coming down, maybe a little hard. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I will take it. I will take it. You can ask me a shield. No, that's not jokes appropriate for the stream. Right, what do we got? Kerbal Shores. Great, we'll keep hold of that. Over here, mystery goo. Let's go for that one. We'll keep hold of that as well. These guys also get to be log the pressure. Save that. He really is. He really is. I am actually jealous. Like I'm used to being the person with the style, and he's outperforming me on everything I could find. Okay, that's good. Right, we've got one more mission to do, and then we're almost done with this one. Man, how good is that? How good is that? Press a B. Let's go up this way. Let's try this. Oh, I should have quick saved first. Wait, quick save. Cannot quick save while moving. Well, thanks. I suppose that's fine. Quick save. Go. Let's go. It turns out he's also part of the data analysis group for LIGO, which I'm just like, dude. I'm just like, dude, that is so cool. I mean, obviously, you know, you gotta get someone in, and why not a professor, right? Activate navigation. Yeah, he's my personal hero at the moment. He's a man with style who knows what he's doing, gets excited over physics problems, and I'm like, yeah, I'm down, man, I'm down. I can feel it. Okay, we need to try and land on top of this thing. I've got a feeling this is going to take a few goes. I am quick saving at every opportunity at the moment. I'm like that. Is there any sort of anticipation phrase in English? Something like, and bang, second gear. What, like, and Bob's your uncle? Like that's what I say. Thingy thing happens, Bob's your uncle, this happened. Like is that what you mean? Is that what I hope so. That's kind of what I was taking from it anyway. Oh, look, we're too fast for parachutes now. Too fast. There's no way I'm landing on that. We are going to go do a circle around and see what it's about, but there's no chance. That's just a knife edge. I'm thinking hard if there's anything else that you could be referring to there. Man, I don't know. Final test for the high score server, then you polish the game. Dude, I am so interested. What type of game are you making? Two of them, Siak? Maybe in Piak. They're used before an action. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure, mate, if I'm to be honest with you. Perhaps someone else listening could give a word, but... Are we actually going to try and land on top of this thing? We could go to another one, or we could try and land on here. What are you saying, guys? What you're saying? Like, we could... There's no way I'm not going to land on this, right? If we set our minds to it, we could land on it. But look at that flat bit over there. Flappy Bird clone with... Dude, yeah, I'm hype. I'm hype. Let's go have a look at this and see if it's that... Well, I mean, you've got until I fly over there to convince me that we want to land on this one little mountain in the middle of nowhere. More like, and here goes. Yeah, okay. Miss, I don't know if you want to look sort of below where my mouse is. You see down here, there's a little live button. I think you've dropped a little bit behind, or you've got quite the delay that other people don't have. More like a single word and not really to signify completeness. Okay, alright. Yeah, I'm sure, I'm almost certain we do, right? I'm almost certain we do, but it's the one's not springing to mind whilst we're talking about it. Look at this place. Am I even going to be able to fly up here? What is my like altitude above the yeah, above the water, sorry. Let's see if we can't find a nice little flat spot up here. And look at this. This is some wingsuiting material here. I might get the wingsuit out at some point and give it a go. I think there looks to be the best place to land. You guys agreeing? I think over there, or perhaps on this one. Maybe in like this. Yeah, let's go in like that. Okay, now that we're facing this direction. In German we say bist du durch? No, bist du dich umgestellt? I don't know. Which word by word means by the time you've looked around you. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Oh no, too hard. We know what happens when we do this. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Like that. Got it, I got it, I got it. It's good, man. We're fine. And here goes his close but no cigar. I got bored in English cast and started. Yeah. No, fair enough, man. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm almost certain we've got something. I mean, even if it's just like, and boom, I did this, you know? Literally the word boom. Oh, landing gear. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not feeling so great about this one. Just gonna pop my parachute once we've hit this ridge here, and go. Oh no, too much back. We could have done better. Let's do better. I'm trying, Mark. I'm trying. That was a good approach, though. That was a good approach. I feel like if I actually tried enough times, we could do that. Oh man, wait, what? What are we doing over here? I thought he saved the other side of the mountain. Oh well. Looks like we're gonna land on the small one again. Okay, so we've got to remember to have a little bit more height, a little bit more altitude to our flight. You know what? I'm totally going to land on that small one. I thought it'd be a trouble, but no, actually, it's going to be the easy one. So let's check our map, see where we be at. Oh, it's loading in for us, slowly but surely. Yeah. Oh yeah, I hear that, mate. I hear that. So you know how benevolent he is. So when we had to write 8 sentences in English homework, I uploaded that to a group, and some blokes read the same sentence thrice. Yeah, during it's not quite the same, but we've recently done projects on solar system missions, was the title. We did the Dawn mission, went round and did a whole bunch of cool stuff at Ceres and Vesta. Why are you backflipping? There we go. Got control. So I am guessing our mass distribution is off somehow. That's could be better, could be worse. You're having a lot of fun being better at everyone than English. I mean, you are exposed all the time to the finest points of the English language. So yeah, I would be disappointed if you weren't one of the top of the class. I wouldn't necessarily expect you to be the very top, but I would definitely be disappointed if you weren't somewhere up there. Okay, can we bring this bad boy in for a landing? Something like now. Okay, feeling good. You guys feeling good about this? Feeling mostly good about it. Oh yeah, I'm feeling very good about this. We're coming down pretty hard, actually. 13 meters per second is a speed. What is this? English language education in Poland is just saying, is it? I got an English-speaking school, so it's fine for you. Okay, cool. Well, when you say something else, how do you mean, my friend? How do you mean? As in they're really bad at it, or is it just crazy, talking about things that haven't been in vogue since the 1600s, like the word vogue? I mean, who even uses that nowadays? I got asked today. So a few of my peers are starting to realise that I am a lot older than I appear. Because I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty youthful as things go. And so I got asked a whole bunch of weird questions today, which I absolutely love. I'm all about it. Asking me where I was when the Berlin Wall fell, and I was like, I'm sorry, mate, that was too far ago. I just about remember the news stories. That was it. Where I was during 9/11. He was like, oh, I hear it being told that people always remember where they were when they found out about 9/11. I was like, yeah, I was walking into my mate's flat. It turns out, yeah, that's true. I might actually just go for that flat bit over there. I feel like that's better for us. We'll do. From listening to Polish kids your age, it's not that good. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I'm always kind of in awe that the people that want to learn aren't doing incredibly well. Like, if I want to learn a language, I've got to go looking, right? I've got to go seriously try and find someone who can teach me. But if people want to learn English, it's everywhere. I mean, it is. Like, maybe if I wanted to learn Chinese, I could just go and start watching some Chinese internet, right? That's got the same kind of reach that the English internet's got, right? Like, even I would be like, oh, if I wanted to go learn, I'm going to say Indian, like Hindi or whatever. I say whatever because I actually don't know. If I wanted to learn that, I'd have trouble because there's a lot of English out there, you know. Why am I not climbing? Oh no, we're good. I was wondering whether I was going to make it over, but actually we're fine. One science package. I am going to be so hype. I am going to pop off proper good if this mission actually gets finished. I literally never thought, oh look, that would have been a better spot. I didn't think we'd get as far as we have, and we have. I thought, yeah, you know, we'll spend a couple of hours blowing the plane up. I need more height. Need more altitude, sir. We cut some engine. Oh, I don't know. I think I may have overdone it. Oh no! All right, full backflip. All right, we're good. Style points. Living the life. Could you not tell by the way I was desperately going, no, that I meant to do that? Okay, are we about to fall into a canyon, into an unstable area? We got to wait till we get down quite close for me to know what floor position to take up. But I feel like we're doing okay. Please, doing okay. Man, we are coming down hard. Like, hard. I did quick save it, right? Mountains, man. Mountains. Hope you guys are happy with your choice. You know where I went? Oh, that bit looks flat. We're going to go over there. Look, right over there. That's a mountain, right? Not a bit of highlands. Alright, where are we at now? What are we talking about? Waiting for the day that Venus remelts. So, Venus is about the same size of Earth. You guys know this, right? It's our closest neighbour. Mars is about half the size. It's actually a little bit smaller than that, but Mars is about half the size. Venus is about the same size of Earth. Now, Earth, still very hot in the middle, right? Like very, very hot in the middle. And Earth's got all these systems to start getting that heat out. Massive volcanoes, plate tectonics, like flood basalts, like crazy things happen to get the hot stuff out from the middle of Earth and radiating out to space. That's not happening for Venus. There's a few volcanoes. There's some volcanoes that are like less than a kilometre high, but are like 40 kilometres wide or something, stuff like that. Which means all that heat is still trapped inside. They call it the stagnant lid phase, which is one of the weirdest names I've come across so far in this type of stuff. But stagnant lid, stagnant. I have, being English, I've got a hard time saying so many G's, N's, and T's together. Now this means that all that heat is just kind of building up underneath. Just building up and building up and building up. And that's making the crust very hot. Now, obviously, Venus is very hot anyway, so it's hard to tell the difference. But they reckon sometime in the next couple of million years, shoulder shrug, you know, it's one of these soon, not that soon, but soon. No, it's cool, man, it's cool. People say, yes, suffer, actually, sorry for you. That's cool. So soon, the whole surface of Venus is going to kind of melt at once. Like that's crazy. I'm waiting for the day that happens. You know, not because I want to be like, oh, I'm going to go swim in the lava lake, even though like that would be fun. Don't get me wrong. But I just you know what, I'm going to do a quick save now. There we go. That's going to save us some time. I'm going to come along this ridge. I want to drive along this ridge. I'm not going to do it in this plane, but I would really like to make a mountain. Look at this jump! Whoosh! Why didn't I see that before? Did we land over there and just take off up the side of the mountain? It's pointed in the wrong direction, but still. let's try and get far enough forward that we can see if that's even a thing. I mean, I kind of doubt it, but nah, no, that's too steep. We won't be getting up there. Mercury, too small to have that type of stuff going on. Mercury's already cold on the inside. It's got a huge iron core in there. Where is my... There we go, thanks. So they reckon that Mercury used to live a lot further out in the solar system than it does now. And then Jupiter did a weird thing where it moved in and back out. And that ended up kicking Mercury as close as it is. And during that process, they reckon Mercury lost a lot of its outer shell, a lot of its mantle and core. Mantle and crust, sorry. It's still got the core, that's the important thing. Which means there's like a lot of iron and silicon and stuff like that in Mercury that's just wanting for the taking, right? Now Mercury is too hot, too close. It's not that hot, but it's too close to anything for us to be doing. It's too close to the sun for us to be doing anything decent with, right? It takes a lot of delta V to get down there. Am I just going to pop it around here? So really, that is a lot of rock that we can't do anything useful with. But what I'm hearing is that it's the start of our Dyson sphere. You know, we just turn it into a whole bunch of solar panels and put it in orbit around the sun. Leave a gap for Earth to get some daylight. Because you know, I feel like the daylight on Earth might be a little bit important. Oh, I don't know, guys. Is this the right angle? Is there a little crystal down there? We'll go have a look at that. Whatever happens. Is this looking good? Bounce. Oh yes. Don't blow anything up. Don't blow anything up. All right, landing good. Oh, wait, save. Break. Save. Quick save. Good. Okay, I'm gonna go have a look at this crystal over here. Look at this. I thought it was a tree when I was landing. Now I'm not sure. We got a whole bunch of stuff to do on Kerbal at some point, like finding out what this is about. So you can make a rover with a little probe arm on it that will come out and take samples from this type of stuff. Look at it, it's beautiful. Oh, I'm about that. Yeah. Oh. Unfortunately, can't do anything about it with our robot. With our robot plane here. But that's nice. That's really nice. We got to come back for that. Okay, conduct the survey. Get some goo. Goop me up, baby. Over here, I want to log the pressure data. And wait, this is definitely mountains, right? Yeah, mountains. Okay. Okay, so we got all of those. Collect the data. Look, we got 16 bits of data on board, guys. Oh my gosh, we're doing so well. I literally never thought we were going to do so well. Are you ready for this to fail to get into orbit time and time? Oh man, we're just a little bit too late. So we need to wait for Cafe Addiction to come over to the desert over here. I guess we're just going to do that now. Let's time warp our way through. What is this? Boney M relay. Oh, this is a deorbiter. That's a deorbiter. There's a whole bunch of deorbiters over there. That's what we're going to do for the last however long once this guy gets up and does his thing. For those of you that don't remember, got Pet Rock. I love my little Pet Rock. Need a proper name for it. It's the beginning of my space casino. We're taking a small bit of time out just to set this up. I think maybe there is good. Set as target. All right, great. That's amazing. We need to get down to the equator. I wish there was a way to show the equator on the nav ball. It's one of the things that is missing. if you ask me. I do have a lot of opinions about these things. Can we... I did... Wait. We should quick save at this point where everything's lined up. Let's also... Yeah, that's live. Okay, everything's going well. Chat's just gone dead all of a sudden. Alright, fair enough. Let's... Quick save. We're headed almost entirely south. This is great. Go. Oh, look, the underside of the mountain. Who knew it was there? I probably should have gone a bit more gentle up until that slope. And then gone up the slope. Take me off. Let's roll up to that slope. As you were saying earlier, I do get exposed to a large amount of good English. And then also me! I'm what we call colloquial English. The thing is, I have a lot of words under my command, right? My vocabulary has always been very good. I just tend not to use it, you know. I know what colloquially means. Colloquial. Let's close that off. Don't kill me. It's good. Are we good? I think we're good. All right, full throttle. Here we go. Name the rock Jeffrey. I know, I feel like there's too many Jeffs in the world. Oh, a few bounces. Maybe we'll go the other way. Maybe we'll go the other way. Look at the twist in the mainframe now. Yeah, I'm gonna let this roll. I feel like this has got some legs to it. Let's see where we end up, shall we? I'm kind of trying to roll towards towards a slope that we can roll down. I don't know. Can we hit that bit over there? Do you think we got? I almost feel like we are experiencing some Kraken drive here. Yeah, look. We are crackening, guys. We've got some twist on the go. Something's going wrong. We got speed. Let's go down. Bush. Oh, don't take me away from it. Okay, there we go. Oh, we got more stuff flying. Got more stuff flying. Boom. That was fun. That was fun. Yeah, let's turn around. Let's see if we go the other way. What do you reckon? That one better? We're going to find out. People from your group asked, how did you get this good? I told them what I've learned, the official nonsense from school and tutors, but the rest you've learned from... Yeah, I mean... If I was going to learn a language, one of the first... I'd seriously learn a language, not just like learn can they speak English or something like that, you know. I would definitely be looking for someone to talk to. Because I feel like that's one of the better ways. Are we like stuck here? Is there no way of getting out? I'm not sure what language I would learn though. If like what would I don't know how to say it. What would be useful to me? You know, I suppose I could learn some American. That would probably be handy. Howdy, y'all. I'm gonna eat some barbecue. I mean, I would learn Polish. I just feel like it's not going to give me the Oh, this is not good. Guy almost looks like it still wants to fly. What one job? Get the plane off the ground. We're gonna have to float very gently. Darkfire Sky's like, what is this in language? Let's go over this way. I mean, I really shouldn't take the mick out of the Americans in any way. They're like half my audience. Which is a little crazy because like almost everybody in the chat right now is some form of European, right? There's just so many Americans out there, and obviously like a lot of the people that know me from the internet know me via Landstrider as well. But that's been time now. You know, that's been time. Should imagine most of my American crowd have come from Landstrider. I'm interested to know who doesn't know me because of Kerbal Collaborative Warfare, you know? This is not going to go well. Okay, no, nose down, went well. No! I don't know what's the quickest way out. Some form of Europe. Are you not? Learn Polish. It'll get you a discount from your Polish stores or your local plumber. Yeah, that's cool. Hey, now I'm some form of European, though you wouldn't know it to talk to my government right now. I don't know how to get out of here, guys. From whence we came past that little crystal over there. You're doing GCSEs in a few months, dude, yes. I've recently watched a couple of like high-level maths guys doing GCSE papers. That's kind of funny. Obviously, there's bits that they're like, oh, I'm just going to breeze through this, and they end up losing marks because they're not doing all the things they need to do, right? Though honestly, like, I don't think I could have done that exam paper anywhere near as well as they could have. Maybe I'll do that at some point. Maybe I'll sit down and do a GCSE maths paper. That's cool. That sounds like a plan at some point. So GCSE is our, for people that don't know, the General Certification of Secondary Education. It's what our 11 to... It used to be 11 to 16, but I think it's 11 to 18-year-olds now do to just prove they know how to like learn stuff and can math. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. We're free! We're free! Yes! Bite me, mountains! Bite me! I only took, what, 7 goes? I like this valley, though. Look at this. Yeah, I'm about this. We should come back here with a rolling base. Okay, we need to now make our way south. I never know whether I want to fly a plane in locked mode or not. I mean, I know wingsuits are all about locked. Like you get to come in really close to the edge here. Am I gonna quick save? This is what mountain flying's about. Yo! Bring it round. Yes. Anyway, let's try and get back to what we're supposed to be doing here, shall we? So that pink dot, that is the space station. That's where we're headed. We're going to do that in a little bit. Of course, it is currently rocketing through the skies at about 2.5 kilometers per second, because that's how Kerbal works. I might have to sit down at some point. Now that I know as much of the maths as I do, and find out how heavy is Kerbin? How heavy is Kerbal? You know, like these are things that I've learned how to do. Especially given that we can find out how, like, what the height of Kerbin is, you know, the altitude above the sun's surface is, and like what the speed is, things like that. What is Kerbin's speed around the sun? I don't know. We can find out. GCSEs are still for 12 to 16-year-olds. At 16, you must choose if you're going to do A-levels, a vocational course, or an apprenticeship. Yeah, it's a bit weird that they started doing that. I mean, I kind of understand. It's every so often as we get further along our civilizational route, we realise that childhood should go for a little bit longer, right? It started, you know, when you got your 6-year-old out in the field to go and gather some crops or whatever, and then at some point someone was like, we probably shouldn't do this, and compulsory education became a thing for many reasons, but you know, and then secondary education came around for other reasons, but it still just extended that childhood on. And this is just another line of that. And I'm all about it. You know, we're all getting older. Why shouldn't childhood extend for a quarter of your life? You know, what? I can't wait until I'm old enough to not be an adult anymore and start to be a retiree. That's not true. That's not true. I'm particularly enjoying being youthful. Okay, we need to get down to the equator. It's a long way away. It's a long way away. Do I just fly straight, or do I'm gonna come over at this angle, and then we're gonna have to like speed up time, and then we need to try and remember what the flight angle is. Made it compulsory for you to continue education between 16 and 18, so there is not early unemployment. That's not going to stop the growing unemployment problem that we have, especially now Brexit. Like, yeah. Anyway, I suppose if we just hold back the robots, but that's not the way to do it. We've got to welcome our new robotic overlords, right? It's an adapt or die situation. It's like saying all these printing presses. Oh, man, is this actually going to make it past? It really is. Maybe we got to wait for another orbit. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. We're just going to go for the equator anyway. We'll see what happens. Now, does this engine have a more efficient flight profile lower down, like because there's more oxygen, or is it better higher up because there's less atmosphere to careen into? Now, normally I'd be like totally higher atmosphere, but this engine, this Weasley engine, Weasleys, are not very good. Are not good enough to get us up into this light, darker blue bands. Right, we're stuck down in the light blue band. So look, it's going overhead. Look at the pink marker go overhead. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's great. We barely even made it a third of the way. Yeah, we're gonna have to make a couple of approaches at this. That's fine. That's fine. Might take me all stream to actually get up there and get into it, but that's cool. I'll live with it. I'm guessing when this dot sits on this line, we'll have been at the equator. Kind of is just a guess as well. Oh man, we are close. Currently 30 degrees off. Okay. Oh, does that mean that I can try and line up my flight profile before? Yeah, that's cool. It's similar in Poland where you have to be in education until you're 18. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I'm all about it. I am obviously I'm currently at university. I am an education all the way person, right? I feel like I feel like education should be free at point of entry all the time. You know, I really feel like this is one of the things that taxes should be totally making up for, right? I'm quite happy. I say that as if I'm a big taxpayer. I'm quite happy to pay for people to get education in the same way that I'm happy for people to get healthcare. You know, with my money, or what is technically my money. This is, if you'll excuse the pun that I have not made very often, a very twitchy aircraft. Can't I press M? There we go. Ninmus! It's in the sky. Okay, we need to pick up speed. Let's make a save. Can anyone remember what I did to sort out the balance issues last time? Did I just pump it forwards? Was that what we did? I think that might have been what we did. Let's try pumping forwards and see if it makes it worse. Up. And then over here to here, in. Did I quick save already? Does anybody know if I quick saved? We should quick save. Let's quick save. F5. Okay, we need to get down nice and low, then pull our way back up, climb up through the speed, through the atmosphere as quick as possible. King of puns, you know it, man. Actually, quite often a pun passes me by where I could have done a much better job. I have to try and do better. I don't know what the maximum is we can get this up to. I mean, we're looking pretty fly right now. We've got some speed on the go. Whether it's enough to get us into a strong climb, though, that's another thing. Obviously, the more fuel we burn, the kind of better off our ascent profile is. Obviously, at some point, we're going to have to go do a polar mission. I mean, we don't have to, but we're going to do a polar mission. I mean, I'm also tempted to send this to Lathe. I don't know how we'd get it on a rocket, but I'd be tempted to send a mission like this to Lathe. Okay, let's try and nose up and see if we can't. We just want maximum thing. Have you read a book recently, or is you? No. I mean, it's not so much uni burnt me out. Reddit's burnt me out for reading. Like yeah. That's pretty much it actually. Used to read a lot, not so much anymore. So we are losing speed, losing height. We don't want that. What do you reckon? Okay, quick save. Let's just go up at 45 degrees. Drop this thing when we can. Let's do it. If I pull up all the way like this. Yeah, most of the reading I've been doing recently has been like D&D, stuff like that. Five, 6. Now this could make it when we got to 10 before, but we'll see. But yeah, it's poisoned my attention span. I'll very much agree with that. Definitely eating up the time that I would have spent. Is there a control from here? Control from here. Nice. We want to make sure that the right probe is in control. Right, there we go. Go. Here we go. I'm about it. I'd like to be able to pull it up a bit more though. Oh, I'm trying. The pull is hard. Okay, going well. Actually, going well. If we get closer to vertical, I'd feel a lot better about this, but got a little bit of oscillation kicking in. Let's see if we can't subside that. Okay, let's try this angle. Does this angle seem good to you? We need to change the camera. Does this angle seem good to you? Seems okay to me. All right, ready for our first staging event. I'm not sure how well this is going to go. Okay, all right. Did you transfer the science in the container? Yes, it's all in here. All 16. Look, brilliant. Thank you. Today we watched a deer get vaporized by a train. Conservation of momentum. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I don't know if that's good is quite the phrase, but oh, more up. Oh my gosh, more up. I thought we were doing better than that. Get me up. Get me up. Okay, so I can tell you that if we fail, it's because I didn't pitch up hard enough. Oh, look, there we go. Space. We've seen some space. Okay, get back down to... Oh, okay, well, there we go. We've lost any control that we had. I'm going to hold on to the stage that we've got, because we're still going through the atmosphere. Not much of the atmosphere, but we're still going. Let's bring this down here. Yeah, go on then, 3. I'll have a look. I will have a look. Look, we're about to do it. Let's bring my nose down. I'd say we're about to do it. Let's not count our chickens before they're hatched and all. Okay, 70. Throw that away. No! It won't let me free! Okay, how about if I... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So I use time warp to let the part sort of phase through me. Go! We got to get up to orbital speeds. I don't know if we got... I honestly don't know if we've got it in us. We might actually have to go for another one. The web server works. It saved the score, dude. Round of applause. I'm about it. I am about it. Oh, it's tense, guys. It's tense. You can see that if I had done this right... Oh, man, look how far off I am. If I had done this right, we could have done it in one pass. Dude, look at this. This is how bad my takeoff was. This far away. We were almost directly underneath it when we launched. T-minus 22, holding fast. I like that. I like that. Pull that down here. We actually going to make it to... I think we're actually going to make it to orbit, guys. I think we're going to make it to orbit, guys. We've got a quick save down on the plane still, so remind me not to quick save at any point. Let's stop. Because our Apple Apps is quite high up, and I don't want it to go too far. A little disappointed that I don't have pointing control here. Maybe we'll upgrade this rocket at some point. Oh, but I love this. This is great. This is great. I could watch the debris. That one? Yeah. Return. But I desperately need to get this up into orbit. So we're unfortunately... If it's still there when we circularize, I will go have a look. But I don't think it will be. Because I'm about to warp forwards here just a little bit. In fact, that's good enough for me. Let's now go. Periaps. Boom. Okay, let's have a look. Is it there? Is it there? You switch to. I want to know what's going on. I want to know what's going on. Oh, we're in the atmosphere. Interesting that the fins aren't doing their job. That's unusual. That is unusual. The landing is happening. Wow, I mean, I say the land. Oh, man, we could have made a return stage. All right, place your bets. At what speed will this smash into the floor? My thinking is 150 meters per second. I reckon we're going to plow into the floor. Too little atmosphere for the fins to fin. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. It does seem to be holding true. Just slowly as the atmosphere is increasing, we're getting a little bit more drag on that rear end. We are decelerating. 100 miles. Oh, meters per second. I thought it was like miles per hour for a second there. I was like, wow, don't make me do a conversion. 100, yeah, that sounds reasonable. That sounds reasonable. We've already, via the magic of air drag, we can't even see it. We can't, look, there's some drag. But this thing weighs almost nothing. Like, these engines are tiny. Does it tell me on the map what my... Half a ton. This weighs half a ton, specifically to be slow. To be light, sorry. Oh, this is brown rock. Oh, I know where we are. Okay, this was one of my bases. You can see it's a brown rock. Are we on the... Yeah, we're on the other side. Okay, cool. As in, like, here's where we launch from. You go over the water. There's brown rock. All that I see was once mine. Everywhere the sun touches. 160 meters. Okay, this is nice. I'm liking this. We got some solid guesses. I mean, I'm actually tempted to say nearly 200 now. Oh, apart from it's flying. Wait, we're in flight mode. We are flying. Ooh, we're going slow. We're going slow. If we had enough weight on the front to nose down, I think we'd end up going a lot faster. Are we just about to pick up a bunch of spin? I think we're about to pick up a bunch of spin. This is interesting. One of the things that I find incredibly interesting are the dynamics on these systems, right? Like what's happening? What caused it to spin? I kind of get why it flipped over. You know, it's got like this is where the center of mass is. This catches the air. Falcon, I can't. I wish I could, but there's no control. There's no fuel. Yeah, that would be cool. We should try a Falcon 9 style mission at some point. Maybe a crew delivery mission. If I've got to write it down, or someone write it down for me in the KSP Discord. That my next mission should be a Falcon 9 crew delivery to the station, because we need 2 scientists. We need 2 scientists. Oh, 50, 40. That picking up speed. No. You know what? We are going to hit the floor very lightly. 30 meters per second, 40 meters per second. Boom. There's like bits left. Look at this. What is this? Why are there bits left? Yeah, tracking station, right? We'll come back and get those bits. And that is why I get... Has Dart not already launched? I thought Dart launched like 2 days ago. Okay, yeah, fair, cool. I am all about the Dart mission. We were doing the mechanics for it a couple of days ago in mechanics. Funny enough, yeah, it's great fun. Great fun. Look at these. Let's recover, and recover. All right, there's a bunch of stuff. Fly. 7:20 a.m. for Central Europeans, which means it's about 8:20 a.m. for us. Wait, no, other way. 6:20. Yeah, 6:20. We're the other way. No, with the wonders of daylight savings. Ooh, you know what? I want to make sure that solar panel's in the sun. With the wonders of daylight savings, who knows? Borgdor Dwalia launches at 10:30 Berlin. What's that mission, buddy? What is that mission? I am very interested. So interested that I didn't know. Add a maneuver. You know what? Is that? I want to know what altitude this is here. Because is this one more altitudey? Which one? Okay, this one's closer to my Apple app, so I'm gonna call it there. I want to keep this descending node highlighted. Come over here. Eight, 7, 6. Ooh, -2. No, we were in positive numbers somewhere. No, we weren't. Two. Can I now? Yeah, there we go. That is the mission. Okay, this is good. What's this going to cost? Ooh. Okay, can we set up an intersect? No. Look how far away this is. What happens if we jump an orbit forwards? Jump an orbit. Jump. Okay. Do you reckon we can perform this mission? I think we can perform this mission. It's a few orbits in the future. It's like 3 hours in the future. Okay, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Am I pointed so my solar panels can see some sunlight? Because I really don't want this mission to die from the lack of sun. That would be hilarious, but also, please don't. Over here, yeah, we're doing good. Why do I not have a battery on here? What is this? It's not. Oh well. Okay, it's fine. It's not a problem. Let's press that button. We are going to go around a fair few times, right? We got time to wait. We've got an hour to go, and we are. Start burning 1 minute. Okay, this is good. This is good. Is that it? Is that what I'm headed for? No. No, that's a deorbiting. Okay, that's also fine. What I don't like is the fact that we have to hibernate right now. Okay. I'm going to take myself out of hibernation and push towards this over here. And then hopefully get back in the hibernation. Okay. I don't want to burn too much of this power. Look, there's debris everywhere. You know what? We got to work on that. Got to work on that. The mission is my personal mission to go to McDonald's and eat a burger. Lol. 18, 17, 16. I don't know whether to watch this here or try and just do it by the numbers. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go! That seems good for me. That seems great for me. What are we looking at over here? Wait, why is it so bad? Because we've got the wrong thing selected as target. All right, that's better. Woo! Descending node 0.1. I'll take it over here. 33 kilometers. I'll take all of these. I will take all of these. I want to go to target now, and we're going to warp like all the way around here, like here. Warp here. Okay, somewhere. Oh, am I still pointed with my solar panels towards the light? Okay, that's good. Woo, that could have been bad. There it is. There it is. That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. Hey, wait, stop. Okay, this is good. Oh, dudes. I have no idea whether we're going to be able to get in on the amount of fuel that I've got. Oh, also, while I'm thinking about it, on dock. I have got to try and. Oh, man. Look how much fuel we don't have. Oh, okay. We can do this. It's fine. I feel like we could have done with just a little bit more fuel. Okay. Stress. Because we're just going to end up leaving this abandoned, right? You know it. I know it. Nobody's going to want to, but it's pretty much all we can do. Okay, so the station's over there. I want to burn in roughly this direction to slow me down and push me in the right direction. That was too much. Was that really that much? Okay, it went ripping around me. That's not quite what I wanted. Do I just stop and go again? I think we might just stop relative to it and go again. As we can see it. Like, how much fuel do we even have left? We are going in the atmosphere at this rate? Oh, man. This is bad. This is actually bad. We've not got it. We've not got it. Well, I tell you what, we have done incredibly well to get it as close as we can. I feel as long as 8 kilometers. What is that? Let's go all the way around and let's try and slow ourselves down. That's such a small amount of fuel. I really feel like we should be able to get there, though, you know? No. Well, with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will one day remember to point my solar panels in the right direction. Next time, we will be coming along and knocking this mission just a little bit closer. I can't believe how close it came. So close. So close. We'll be sorting that out. I'll be learning to put RTGs on here or something. We'll be getting... What was the other mission I said we'll do? The Falcon 9 crew redirect. But I will see you then when we're going to do that. Bye!